I just realised the NBA season is only a couple of days away and I'll still need to do about 20 odd teams or their reviews. Oh man, I'm going to be up next 48 hours pumping out videos. Let's do it. But what's going on, guys? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How is everyone doing today? If you guys don't know, I'm doing a series where I'm trying to review every single NBA team before the season starts, and we're on to the Memphis Grizzlies today. Without further ado, if you're new around here, make sure to like and subscribe with post notifications on. We're trying to do daily uploads for as long as we can. And let's get straight into today's video. The Memphis Grizzlies had one of the worst injury luck seasons last year. Ja Morant would go down, Desmond Bane would go down, Marcus Smart would go down, Brandon Clark and Steven Adams were already down to start the season. So last season just turned into a rookie showcase for the Memphis Grizzlies, as some of the younger players were able to show what they've got. It was supposed to be a very, very, very exciting season for the Memphis Grizzlies last year, but it just turned into an absolute shit show. It was looking promising when Ja Morant was actually able to come back from his suspension, but only a few games later, only to do his shoulder to be out for the rest of the season. That's just very unfortunate, and it quite sucks for him, to be frankly. Like, I couldn't imagine going through that, like being suspended and coming back and doing a season-ending injury. But we've got some young risers like GG Jackson, Scottie Pippen Jr., Salty Aldama, Luke Kennard, a bit of runtime, and he got injured as well. It was just really crazy. We got to see guys like Zion Williams and Vince Williams Jr. And if you're a Memphis fan, you don't know who I'm talking about, you're a fake fan, bro. We even see Derrick Rose pretty much getting the starting point guard spot every single night as well due to all the injuries. The Grizzlies were projected to finish top 4 in the Western Conference, but actually ended up with a 27 and 55 record. That was obviously to be expected. Like, no one's angry at the Grizzlies fans. No one was like just extremely shocked about it. If anything, I'm more shocked at the fact that they were able to win 27 games for real. And there was that one major game that GG Jackson had, which was unbelievable. 30 odd points against the Golden State Warriors. And it was great to see his reaction to when the inside of NBA, so the TNT guys, gave him a post-game interview, and it was just a welcome to the NBA moment for him. I'm actually not going to bring up much statistical stuff when it comes to the Memphis Grizzlies last year, because it's just unfair considering it wasn't pretty much their team at all. Like, their roster from last season, who played more than 50 games to this season, is just absolutely ridiculous, man. It's not even fair to bring it up to people who are just literally on two-way contracts. But oh boy, Memphis Grizzlies fans, you guys need to be excited for this season coming up in literally just a few days, because you guys are going to be on. You guys are going to have everyone completely healthy. Ja Morant's going to be back in full form. You have the new rookie in Zach Edey, who looks like he's going to start over Brandon Clark. Desmond Bane's going to be there. Marcus Smart's going to be there. You can't forget the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year and Jaren Jackson Jr. You guys are just so much healthier and so much ready to get back into action, to the fact where GG Jackson might even catch DMPs every single game, because you guys are just have your best players back in form and you're ready to compete for a championship again. This is definitely Ja's get back year. Hopefully he's matured a lot more since the last accidents, which you know around here you don't really talk about off-court stuff, but I'll bring it up obviously with the whole gun situation. But hopefully he's come back more mature and just ready to grind straight to work and focus on getting the city of Memphis a championship. You know, they still got guys like John Conchar, he's still there, Scottie Pippen Jr. is still there, Luke Kennard, who can be a deadly sniper, Vince Williams. I mean, the list just goes on, and no one's going to talk about Yuri Kakamura. I'm so sorry if I can't pronounce Yuri's name correctly, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He's one of only few people under 5'10". I think the number's like between 8 or 10, to get a guaranteed contract in the NBA team. And after his incredible playmaking and passing display in the NBA preseason, the Grizzlies thought it was a no-brainer just to sign him. Obviously, who knows how much playing time he's going to actually get. I wouldn't be surprised if he got any, maybe if there's some injuries or something. But it's definitely a great pickup for Memphis. And the fact that he came out of nowhere, he was just balling straight in China, but he caught the NBA scouts' eyes by balling in the Olympics and finishing just 2 points behind France. He's going to be a very excited player for the future. We just have to see where his career goes, but right now it starts with the Memphis Grizzlies. And I didn't even talk about Brandon Clark yet. Everyone keeps forgetting how good and decent and solid and consistent that man actually is. He's going to be backing up for Zach Edey. If I'm Zach Edey, I couldn't ask for a better backup in the NBA. Or you have to go in and do your thing, and Brandon Clark's going to come in and do the exact same shit that you could do. It's a win-win for both parties, in my opinion. It's such a good move. It's going to see interesting what systems Tyler Jenkins is going to run, especially having a team full of all the two-ways just a season ago. So it's going to be really interesting, as I just said, to see what he runs, even with Ja Morant back full-time, Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, Jared Jackson, and how they're going to include Zach Edey into all of these actions. We just have to wait and see, I guess. The Grizzlies are definitely one of the most exciting teams out west, most slept on. No one's really been talking about it in the off-season, obviously due because they pretty much had a off-season, a road break, whatever you want to call it. But obviously they cannot help the injury curse that they've just literally just been copping for the last few seasons. Me as a Lakers fan, I could probably say if they had Steven Adams and Brendan Clark in that playoff series in 2023, they'd probably beat us. I'm predicting this team to get a top 6 seeding in the Western Conference so they don't have to play in the play-in tournament. Right now, I'll take them over Phoenix and Lakers any day of the week. But it's going to be exciting years for Grizzlies fans, so get loud, get in the comments, let me know how you guys think about my opinion or what you guys are feeling for the upcoming season. This has been your boy QB, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.